Today we are here at Iron Revolution, an 18,000 square foot gym located in New Jersey. Now we're gonna go in there, we're gonna meet up with the owner, and he's gonna give us an in-depth tour of the whole facility.
Yeah, so we did the little entrance lobby there, which I think is like a nice touch, and you kind of need that, you know? And you'll see here we have like two separate sides of the gym.
Okay.
So I saw yours as well. You kind of have the turf running down, you have like a powerlifting sort of side, and then you have more of like bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So similar vibe here, we have two completely separate spaces. So this is like the bodybuilding side, right? So everything here we separate according to body part, which I think works better than doing like the pin select plate loaded sort of separation, you know, that's what we chose. And yeah, just a mixture of all different brands on this side. And like I was telling you, like we start out on the other side, which I'll show you, but now that's powerlifting and cardio.
So this is the expansion.
This is the expansion side. Okay. Yeah, so we started out what was over there and we put the holes in the wall. Okay. And then we expanded to here, and here we did everything. Like we did the HVAC, we did the lights, we did these like custom glass garage doors, all the flooring.
These are expensive.
These are very expensive.
These are very expensive to do.
People don't realize how much like little stuff like that is. Like they were just the normal garage doors, but bringing in the natural light, like can't put a price on that.
Oh, 100%, man. And do you, whenever you buy a piece, if it's new, do you powder coat it black? I'm guessing because everything matches.
So the majority of the stuff I bought new, right? So obviously it came how I wanted it. The old school stuff I got. Obviously, you can't choose for it to be black. So a lot of times it's white or whatever random color. Yeah. And I have my brother Dan. He's here somewhere, probably cleaning or something like that. He's running around doing something. Okay. But he did that for me because he's more handy. Okay. Like he has that skill set that I like don't totally have. So it's a nice compliment. Okay. But yeah, he takes it all apart and then he like refurbishes it. So like, he gets all the new parts. He polishes everything. Like he brings it back to new. Like I'll show you a couple of the pieces we did, like some of the Nautilus and Cybex stuff. Yeah. And I probably got like 5 or 6 more old school pieces that I just got my hands on that he'll be doing, and then we'll be like dropping moving forward because we're trying to add new stuff and
so
things
far
like
right here you got Panada, you got Prime, you have a Pit Shark, Pendulum, Atlantis.
Yeah, so it's a mixture. You see the mixture of brands.
But they're very expensive, man.
Yeah.
All this stuff is super expensive.
All this stuff is very expensive, but I try to provide the best I can, right? So it's just about like, it's expensive, but for me, I love it. It's stuff that I want, my members want it, like I'll do it. We're more focused on the passion of it rather than the profits, I guess.
Right? I know you probably lost track of this, but how much money do you think you spent on equipment alone? You know, like machines, plates, dumbbells, and all that stuff.
A lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, you know, like I don't even keep a specific tally in my head. I might not even want to know how much it really is spent. But like it's a lot. And you know, some of these pieces, depending on what they are, like they can go upwards of 10, 12,000, some of them. Some are the smaller ones, maybe something like this, you know, might go for like 3, 4, whatever. But, you know, obviously everything adds up quick, and you got to also consider, which, you know, it's like the foundation too, the flooring, the turfs, the mirrors, the racks, the barbells. Some of you just focus on individual pieces, but you got to have the basics too, which is not cheap, but definitely a lot. Definitely.
Oh yeah, just by looking at it, a bit. You got quite a bit of money invested in here, man. And the turf and everything looks really nice, man. I've always been a big fan of just the black on white look, man. Right.
I like the simplicity of it. I like the uniformness of it. If I were to do another color scheme, it was going to be black and red. That was my second choice.
I decided to go black. Man. But when I expanded, I was like scared that not a lot of people were gonna like it or whatever. So I was like, black and red just goes together. People like it. It's a color that people already are familiar with. So we're just gonna go with black and red.
Yeah, no, I think you really can't go wrong either way. That's like a little touch on it. I think you go white, black, red, gold. If it's a good gym's a good gym. Yeah, like I don't think people are gonna be too picky about what color it is. So it's not like something crazy. Man. This is good. I like this one. This is one of the newer ones. Yeah. I was actually very impressed with this one. I have the Nautilus pull down over there, the Explode, and that's like the GOAT. You know, everybody wants that one now. Yeah. And I paid quite a bit for that.
Well, you see that Atlantis came out with a very similar version of it.
They did. Yeah. I'm gonna go try it. And see how it compares. I'll probably end up getting it. I just have 3 pull downs right now, so I don't need definitely don't need the 4th. Yeah. But if it's good, I'll end up getting it. but we'll see. But I was very impressed with this.
How long did it take you to get Prime in here?
As long as everybody else.
A year?
Yeah, over a year.
A year?
Yeah. So it is about a year lead time.
Okay.
Have you ordered new yet from Prime?
No, not yet. No, not yet. But we want to put them in our new facility, but we're looking at a 12-month lead time.
Did you order it yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Yeah.
That's the thing. It does take time. So you got to.
You think probably longer than 12 months?
They're pretty honest. They're fair. Like they tell you the long lead time when you order it. Okay. I haven't had any issues with them where like it takes longer than they said.
Okay.
At least not too much longer, but
okay.
Obviously it's something you got to consider opening the new spot.
Of course.
You know, it might be open before that equipment.
But it's always like cool. Okay, we got more equipment coming in. You know.
Yeah, as long as you have something covered, as long as all your leg extensions aren't Prime.
Yeah.
And you need to open, because then you're gonna be trying to find something.
Yeah.
Right. It's always cool to have that extra roll in. So I don't think you could go wrong. But yeah, you'll see like everything here. Like this is all your chest, right? Shoulders. Dumbbells and cables along the wall. I like separating them so there's like cables everywhere.
Yeah, for
you know, nice back section.
Yeah.
Big. This is the leg. Legs is probably like takes up the most space.
And everything's pretty well separated. You got your upper body stuff right here. You got your leg stuff right over here. Your squat racks.
Yeah.
Some back stuff.
We try to like. I've been continuously adding. Like when I first got this side, we took everything over there, expanded it out. It was probably half the amount of equipment that was in here, and then it gave me room just to continuously add, which was nice.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture between adding a lot of pieces, but also leaving enough space for people to like have their own room.
Of course.
On their machine and stuff like that. So
overall, how big is the whole facility?
It's 18,000.
18. This one and the other one.
Okay. This one, so this is about 12 with the front. Okay. That's about 6. So
it's pretty big, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot bigger in person.
Yeah.
A lot bigger in person. And you have more machines than I was anticipating from just by looking at your Instagram.
Yeah. So yeah, this is all leg stuff. And
Oh,
I just got this in. Did you order one of these yet?
No, I didn't, man.
Have you seen what's going on?
It's like a gluteator, right?
Yeah, so obviously the gluteator is like super hard to find.
Yes.
And I'm very skeptical of like remakes, you know, because some remakes are better than others. Like the Iron Core stuff you're getting, that's probably a good remake, right? Of flex leverage like that. He seems to be doing a good job.
You have different types. If it's made overseas and it's a replica, it's probably not the best quality.
That's what I'm talking about. So like I'm skeptical of replicas, but with this gluteator, I guess it was guys from the original gluteator, this guy Jeff. If you ever order one, you'll probably speak with him. He seems to be the guy like selling them and stuff. But I spoke with him. He said he was from Dynavec, who made the original one.
Yeah.
And he told me, he's like, we want to bring it back. This is like 2 years ago I first talked to him. He's like, I want to bring it back. I'll let you know when I'm ready. And he called me maybe like a couple months ago.
Okay.
And he said he was ready to do it. But I was asking him, like, are you making this in America? Are you focusing on quality? Are you really making it the same? Or are you making it kind of close? If that's the case, I'm gonna go find an original gluteator.
Of course.
But he was like, no, it's spot on, it's exact. I've given it to a gym owner. This one guy had like 7 facilities with like 7 gluteators.
Oh wow.
And the 8th one, he added this one. He was like happier with this one.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'll take a chance on it. Not cheap either. Like this was like 6-7 grand with shipping. I think 7 grand.
That's crazy. They used to sell for like 4 grand.
Yeah, so it's an expensive
they went up
piece,
a little bit,
you know, and you probably could find an original gluteator for that price.
Yeah.
If you could get a hold of one.
But this is a really nice remake.
But this has been worth it so far. I mean, it's been here for maybe like a month.
Okay.
And like, I'm happy with it. The quality's good. It's smooth. People who have spent time on the original gluteator said it's exact.
Okay.
You know, and they said they made a couple small adjustments that made it better.
Okay.
It diverges evenly now. It goes back 5 more degrees, like little.
Or even the belt,
like
it's different.
They have the belt on there, yeah. Do you have the original one?
I don't, but I've seen them. I've used one before.
Yeah. Do you have the any of the ones from like Glute Builder, like the one that?
I have the Glute Builder one. It's actually a really good one.
You like it?
Yes, I like it.
It's different than these.
A lot different.
At least that's what they say.
No, I mean, just by looking at the quality build, this one's probably built a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Glute Builder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm happier than Booty Builder, I think.
For sure.
Right? But I think they did a good job with it. It was a worthy, addition. So
this is a good piece, man.
Yeah.
And you got all your squat racks back here.
Yeah, all
you got a Cybex Smith machine. Those are super hard to find.
They are. Yeah. I got a third one apart back there. But this is the new version. That's the original. I like the Cybex.
Did you get this one from Steve?
This one, yes.
This one?
Yes, I did. When he had the last remaining.
It was his last one, right?
Yeah. Did you get them from him as well?
I saw it. I saw it. Yeah. But no, this is a nice one, man. It actually goes all the way down, which is pretty cool.
They go down pretty far, which is good for like rows or pressing off the floor or something, like stuff like that. It's good for. So that's cool. But I do like those. You
got all of your leg stuff back here.
Yeah. Oh, a mixture of everything. Some prime, some
Nada, seated hamstring curl, prime leg extension.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you got all the cool stuff in here.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's my brother there, Dan.
Oh, okay.
He does everything, so he does a lot here too. So
this thing's a monster, man.
This is good. Yeah, there's only a few of these that are made like this.
I don't know if you
know them. I don't know if you would be familiar with the one they normally have.
No.
Like look on their website and then look back at this one. You'll see like, there's a difference. This
is a different one then.
A little bit, yeah.
Wow.
This I don't know if they ever put this into production.
This thing is beefy, man.
It is beefy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Have you seen their hack squat? Do you have their hack squat?
Yeah,
That's that one right there, right?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, this thing is nice.
Yeah, so that one's good.
With the adjustable pad. Yeah, this thing is awesome, man.
Yeah. Good.
I haven't seen these two in person. Or I've never seen that one.
They're good. I like
this one. I haven't seen either.
They're good.
This one we have one at the gym. It gets utilized a lot, bro.
Yeah, this is good.
But yeah, those two leg pieces are awesome, man.
Yeah. How do you like your you got in a Watson hack squat, right?
Watson, yeah.
How do you like that one?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the I like that it goes up and down.
Yeah.
You know, I like the I like the craftsmanship behind some of those pieces, man.
Right.
You know?
Was that your first time getting Watson in
I've had Watson. I had a bear squat from them before.
Okay.
But I hadn't purchased from them.
This is the first time getting like brand new Watson
Yeah, brand new stuff, yeah.
Yeah. The row seems pretty cool, right?
Yeah, the row is pretty good, man.
It seems like one of their better pieces.
I think that's one of my favorite ones out of all the pieces that I got.
And quality, you happy with the quality?
Quality is really good.
Yeah.
The true squat, same thing.
Right.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, Watson seems like they make some nice stuff.
Yeah.
I want to try out some of it.
Yeah.
And then maybe do an order with them. I don't have any Watson yet.
For the new gym, we're doing a few Watson pieces, a lot of Atlantis. We're doing some prime, but it's, lead times are horrible.
Yeah, so you got
we might not start off with prime. We're doing a Gym 80, we're doing GymLeo. So we're bringing a few different brands that not a lot of gyms around that area have.
I like that. Yeah, to differentiate yourself a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, man. I feel like not every brand makes all the machines good,
Right.
They'll have like their misses here and there. So I like to have a little bit of everything. Machines that I personally used before that I'm like, oh wow, I think people will really, really enjoy this. And I went and visited a gym in Dallas, and I like a lot of them, the GymLeo stuff. They have a lot of that stuff in there.
Right.
So we're bringing some of those pieces in.
Yeah, those are good from GymLeo.
Yeah.
I have their pec fly over there, and I have their bicep curl.
The pin selector one?
Yes, the pin select one. You
that
try
was
the
the
one.
best one.
It's good because it aligns nicely.
Yes,
especially
yes,
for
it does.
bigger guys. In the regular preacher, they can't get
Oh, trust me, bro. I know.
in enough.
I know. Man, I'm pretty big on myself.
Yeah, like they can't get it like this. So like, yeah, but it's nice that it aligns. But GymLeo has the simplicity with their machines, right?
Yeah.
So it's like smaller blueprint, simple.
Yes.
Some are more cost effective, right? Mm-hmm. Some machines that you could argue maybe are overbuilt a little bit.
Yes.
They try to like simplify it, but still make machines that are quality and good. So it seems like they're on a good, track of what they're doing.
Yeah.
I just got their T-bar row.
Okay.
They added the neutral handle to it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
No,
they have.
I haven't seen it.
Do you know their T-bar? Are you familiar with like the regular T-bar row they have? It's one of their more popular pieces.
Okay.
They have a wide grip on it, but they also added a neutral to it. So I just ordered that.
Is it play loaded?
Yeah.
Play loaded?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to look into that one. I don't think I looked into that one.
Yeah, I think it's one of their better ones. I've never used it.
Okay.
But I wanted to get a second T-bar row, so I gave it a
that
try.
one seemed like a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Hell
Seemed
yeah,
all
man.
right. So
No. So you got more glute stuff back here?
yeah, more glue stuff.
How do you feel about this one right here?
It's good.
It's good?
It's good. Is it worth the price? It's one of the more expensive
Well, these
ones.
things are like 10 grand.
Yeah, it's like 10 grand. So like, if I was starting a gym, it might not be the number one. I didn't get this until maybe like this year.
Okay.
I don't think it's a necessary first day opening the gym, spend 10 grand. You got to have a lot of holes covered before you go for maybe something like this.
For sure.
But it's good. It's adjustable. I'd like to try out Glute Builder's kickback. I've heard good things about that. Maybe for like a simple, more cost-effective option than something like this.
Yeah.
I think it might be. But this is good.
Okay.
Members like it.
Yeah.
Members like it.
I know people like that the Smith press.
They like
the
Smith. Yeah, it's good.
That one's a good one.
It's been getting good feedback here. I have to test it more to see if I like it better than a Nautilus.
Okay.
I like the Nautilus with the back support personally.
Yeah.
But a lot of people like that because Smith machine hip thrusts are super popular, right?
Yeah.
So with that, it kind of mimics it in a controlled setting where they can just do it easily, and then it also moves horizontal.
Yeah.
So you could take the more natural path.
Yeah.
And then this is like powerlifting this side. So cardio here, We actually just kind of redid this a bit. We didn't have it even this much like a few months ago.
Okay.
But then we added more. We're definitely like weight heavy gym,
yeah,
you know?
I personally hate that we have to have cardio equipment in the gym, you know?
It's expensive and unnecessary.
Unnecessary, yes.
Yeah.
It's like just go run
it's the most
outside or
expensive stuff too sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stairmasters are like freaking $7,000-$8,000 each, man. Treadmills are expensive.
I can spend the money on the new machines all day. Like I'm happy.
Yeah.
This is a tough pill to swallow. Like I just ordered like these 3, then I got those 2 bikes in one order. And it was like, I don't know, 30, 35 grand. I'm like, oh my God, like that was, I wish I was able to buy me, but you got to do it.
Some more panada
But honestly, I don't regret it. People like it. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, some more panada. There's like calves and abs over here, you know, so some accessory stuff. And then this is all like powerlifting
stuff. Ghost. How are people liking the Ghost combo reps?
So you remember Ghost had a lot of hype, right?
Yeah.
You have Ghosts in your gym too?
We have 4, yeah.
You have some Ghosts. So we have 3 Ghosts, 2 Eleiko, 2 Texas, 1 Rogue.
Okay.
I'd say the Eleiko and the Texas are probably more popular than the Ghosts.
Okay.
You know, they're good. People like them, but if I were to rebuy whatever,
and they're expensive too.
They were expensive.
The TSS ones are
the best bang for your buck. TSS is best bang for your buck. People are happy with them.
Yeah.
I think you can't go wrong with TSS.
No. We have a total of 14 combo racks, man.
13. Yeah, you got a lot of combos. So you got a lot of powerlifters.
We have quite a few. Not all of them are taken at the same time. We had like a big powerlifting like rush at some point, so we decided to just go ahead and buy a bunch of combo racks.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to. Nobody was complaining about not having enough combo racks.
Right.
But it kind of like slowed down a little bit. So now we have 14 combo racks. Maybe half of them get used at the same time, so it's not,
I'm at about 8, so it's about like that.
Maybe we can take some of those combo racks out, and it's probably gonna be the Ghost ones that we probably part ways with.
Right.
We go ahead and buy more equipment like this.
That's probably a good
because we're out of space, man. We don't have any more space at all.
Right. You can't even fit. I'm getting there.
Anything.
This is my last remaining space we're standing in.
This right here.
I'm gonna start bringing in calves, abs, and like some glute stuff over here to free up more room over there, because over there I'm pretty much full. Back here I'm pretty much full.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, powerlifting's a big part of the gym. We have a good powerlifting community. Like, they bring a lot of good energy.
Yeah, no, they do.
So we love them. So that's why we made this side dedicated powerlifting, like off the bat.
Yeah.
You know.
And I like that you're dividing it with the wall, because at my facility we're just dividing it with turf.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like turf all across, powerlifting, bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But I feel like powerlifters, they kind of like being on.
It's interesting.
On their own side.
Yeah. This wall was already here.
Yeah.
Which was good. Like, so this was the whole gym to start out. Like, that was the front door. And at the time, when you first get into it, it's a lot of space. You know what I mean? Like, say that you start smaller. And it was great. We just outgrew it. Like, from a member standpoint, like, we were just too busy in this space. So we needed to triple in size to alleviate that. So that was a good move for us. But yeah, no, the powerlifting is good, and I think I like that it's a separate room. Yeah. I wouldn't take down the wall if I could snap my fingers and have it down. If that makes sense. Yeah. As much as sometimes one big open gym maybe would look a little bit cooler. Yeah. The 2 separate sides I think allows powerlifters to kind of have their own vibe. Of course. So I like that. I mean, if I had one open space, I don't think I'd start throwing up walls to specifically separate it. But I definitely think their own lifter, and even like our sound systems on 2 separate things. So obviously, like, the same music's playing now, but like someone could be going for their PR over here, and we could put their song on over here for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. And that it doesn't disrupt the other side. Yeah, no, that's you could cool, turn it up and like just for the powerlifters sometimes.
Yeah, because I can't do that, man. It's like just one big open room.
Yeah, but it does look cool though. I think the way you did it with the turf. Is the right way to do it.
Well, it took a couple of years to get it to where it looks the way it looks right now. When I first started 4 years ago in that specific spot, it was empty, man. We had like barely 100 pieces throughout the whole facility. It's a 21,000 square foot, space. So that's why I added the turf. I added big walkways to minimize the amount of equipment that I would have to buy, because I didn't have the funds. My funds weren't quite there yet at the time, you know? So over time, as we started making more money, I started buying more and more.
Just kept reinvesting.
Now I'm like, man, I should have went smaller on the turf. I should have shrunk the walkways a little bit more. But
I don't know though. I feel the same way sometimes. Like, I put this turf here originally. Yeah. And then after whatever, I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have made it like this big. But and then obviously we expanded, we put another turf over there because I needed to fill up the space too. Like, I couldn't even imagine having that much equipment sometimes at some point. But I should have known that these days would come eventually. Yeah. And then now sometimes I'm like, oh, do I start taking it up? But I don't know. I think the turf adds a lot of openness to the gym.
Yeah.
At least here it does. I guess it depends on the facility and how the whole layout is going. And I think they look cool and they're functional. Like, people stretch and all that. And I think it's nice to be able to be like, if you're deadlifting, you can stretch right in front of yourself. If you need to. You're hitting legs over there, you have a turf right in front of you. You don't got to go walk to like the stretching section.
No, yeah.
But I guess you could debate either way. Sometimes I wonder if it's better just to have a separate stretching side.
Yeah.
Just to get it out the way and more efficiency, right, for machines. But I don't know. Maybe that might just be our problem, that you just want to keep adding too much.
Yeah. It's like, okay, just move on to another facility, you know?
Yeah. So.
No, but this is pretty cool, man. Oh yeah, I like this. And you said you had some old school pieces?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I can show you back here, yeah. This is just.
And they're for sale, right?
Yeah, I mean, look,
awesome.
Everything for sale for a certain price, right?
For sure.
But you'll see, you probably saw over there like the Cybex, the Nautilus stuff.
Yeah.
And then these are a couple I just picked up. So like you got Body Masters overhead tricep.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I like that one. It's solid.
Yeah, this is a nice one. And it's in great condition too, man.
It's solid. Yeah. There's not too much we have to do to it.
How much did you pay for this thing right here?
I think like $3,500.
Bro, I bought this one, one like this about 9 years ago, man. I paid $750 for it.
Yeah.
Nobody cared for them back then.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
I mean, even stuff now, like I just bought a couple flex leverage incline presses. I bought the incline and the flat, which will be refurbishing.
Of course.
I should have them pretty soon. I got the inclines at powder coating now and the flats coming, but those now are like very sought after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was debating whether.
They're expensive, man.
They are expensive.
Yeah. How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for those?
I paid about $8,000 each. And then I have to refurbish them.
Damn.
So I'll be all in close to 10 probably by the time I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like from a business perspective, some people might say that ain't worth it, bro. Like don't like you had enough chest presses over there. Like just stop, right? Like you're good. But I want it. I think it's cool, right? I don't know, and I'll try to justify it to myself, saying they'll hold their value, right? Like not that I'm going to sell it, but
we all do the same, man.
Yeah. So and then some Cybex stuff. These were hard to find too.
These are very hard.
I got lucky. One of my members had them in his garage.
Damn.
Yeah, and he wasn't really using them anymore. And my staff because my staff knows what I'm looking for. We always talk about it.
Of course.
And he was talking to him. It was a morning member, so my morning guy was talking to him, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I have some old stuff in my garage. I'm looking to get rid of." And he's like, "What do you have?" And he's like, "Oh, I have this Cybex, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Yo, now, like, tell him we'll give him a good price for them. He'll be very happy." So these were cool, and these are on my list.
So he didn't just donate them to the gym.
He didn't, unfortunately not. I would have had a lifetime membership for him, anybody related to him.
Oh yeah, bro. No, these things are
So these, nice. We'll put some work into these and get these new.
Well, they just need, paint. For the most part, that's pretty much it, because I'm guessing you're making them black, right?
Yeah, so, have you done it before? You take apart a machine and powder coat and everything? Yeah, so take it all apart and then...
Well, I haven't done it myself.
Okay.
I usually send them somewhere and
Okay,
they
you have a
them
guy
apart,
who can
and
do
then
it.
They,
Yeah,
then they
same
redo
thing.
them.
But as you're doing that, like even just like polishing things up, lubricating things properly makes the machine feel much better.
Oh yeah.
Like you'd be surprised, like some of these machines were like, they could be old school, like gem, great pieces, but if they're not in good condition, it's like, what's the point, Yeah. So they got to be in like good condition. So yeah, we'll take these apart, powder coated, new stickers and stuff. Even the stickers are expensive.
Yeah, do you order those just online?
There's a guy in Italy who makes them.
Oh, okay.
I could send you his contact if you ever need it.
Okay.
But he makes them. He has a business where he makes it. It's like it's a part of his refurbishing business.
Okay.
But he makes them pretty good. I got them for my Nautilus. They're just expensive for stickers.
For stickers?
I think it was like for like a set on my Nautilus, like $150 for stickers.
For
you know
stickers?
What I mean? Like
for
like the couple Nautilus logos
yeah,
and I guess you guys just it's the guys. He has a niche business, right? So you kind of have to just take care of it.
He's gonna upcharge a little bit.
So we'll do all that stuff. And that's a Cybex split machine.
Yeah.
There, like in some pieces there.
Cool, man.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, and you got a lot of people in here too, man.
We do. Yeah.
How many members do you currently have?
Yeah. So we don't like publicly disclose it. Like I've never like said it. We have a good community, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, we have like such a high usage rate. Like I don't know if you see the same thing with your facility, but like compared to
on the times.
Yeah. So like our members, they love to lift. They're here a lot. A lot of these guys lift 5-6 days a week. So I think it's different than like the corporate gym, which is doesn't want people to come, and they have more low usage, especially like the Planet's at the bottom, right? And then you have like your other corporate gyms that have very low usage rates.
Okay.
And for them, that's their business, right? Like they bank on people not coming. For here, people come a lot. So I think sometimes people think, you know, they think you have more members than you really do because they just see the crowds that come.
Yeah.
But, you know, people use it a lot. We're doing good. You know, we have a good membership.
You see like same familiar faces, you know,
of course.
every time.
Yeah, of course. We know like everybody knows everybody pretty much. Like back in the day when we were small, it was really close knit. Now it's gotten a little bit more like of a general population almost, but still a serious vibe, you know?
Yeah.
But we're like a gym for like everybody. If you want a good gym, you want it to be clean, you want good, up-to-date, nice equipment. Like you don't need to be a high-level bodybuilder to enjoy that or want that. So we get people who are just like, you know what, I'm tired of going to maybe LA Fitness and I want something different. And they find a really good home here and they meet a lot of really cool people. So it's like, you don't need to be a top-level bodybuilder, powerlifter to enjoy a facility like this or want it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of what we try to do. It's like, it's a facility for anybody who's looking to be serious about their goals. If you're looking to come in, focus, be in that sort of environment, then this is the spot for them.
Oh yeah.
You know? So, yeah, but you know.
Oh, this is pretty cool, man. So you've been in business for 5 years. What do you feel like are some of those things that kind of like sets you apart, I guess, from everybody else around you, man?
So like obviously, you know, from an equipment standpoint, right? I try to specialize in picking all the best stuff. I think the local gyms around, at least around here, we try to be a step above in that sense by picking a really good equipment selection. But I also think it's a people thing, right? So I think we really try to make sure everybody's having a really good experience, that people are happy here, that people want to come lift here, that people are enjoying their time here. Because you got to consider, people spend, you know, 2 hours out of their day, sometimes 5-6 days a week to come to the gym. So you want it to be a place where people look forward to, and they know people, and the staff is welcoming. So I would say like the equipment's one side of it, but probably more importantly for us is just like a welcoming staff who cares.
Just building a good community around
building a good community, and having a lot of friends where they come in here and, you know, meet new people and all that sort of stuff. So it's like the equipment, but probably more importantly, the community and the people and the staff, I think, is what separates us a little bit more so.
Yeah, you know, Jonathan actually, he's very hands-on with the way we do our marketing, obviously.
Right.
He's always been a big fan of like, we have to make sure that people come in here, they build friendships, relationships, because those are the things that competition can't replicate, you know?
100%.
The friendships that they create while they're in your facility.
Right.
And I feel like if you can do that and deliver that, you're already, you know, a step ahead.
I agree. I agree. That's not something you could buy.
No.
You know what I mean? You gotta earn that community and that respect.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. So I think definitely it's all about the community.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, man. Now, if you can, because you know, there's a lot of people that want to open up a gym nowadays, right?
Right.
What is some advice that you would give to them?
Yeah, I think
you know, just as they started now.
I think the biggest advice is, one, make sure you're truly passionate about it and it's what you like love and really want to do. If you're not feeling that in your heart, if you're like kind of questioning if it's right for you, it's probably not. Like I know me personally, like I was like, I wanted to die for it. You know what I mean? I would do anything for it. Like I really wanted this. I think you have to be, because especially in the beginning, there's a lot of grind. You know what I mean? Like you're working. I used to be an accountant before this. Not for too long, but I was an accountant. I got my accounting degree, I got my MBA, and I went to go work there. And I just hated it. Like I would work the 80 to 100 hour weeks in accounting and I was miserable. And all I wanted to do was this. And eventually, you know, I jumped and took the risk, but I work just as many hours now, especially in the beginning, was more like laborious hours too. I ended up working more hours doing it, but I was happy. You know what I mean? So like if it's your passion and you want to do it, then go for it. Just be prepared to, you know, work a lot of hours, especially in the beginning, and to make sacrifices. You know, like I think at some point, like there are no more Friday, Saturday nights going out. Like I wasn't doing it beforehand either, really. But if you're doing it now, like you got to knock that off and develop those habits that are going to make you into that person. You know, I think that's what it takes to be successful. Is like you have to really make sure you're dedicated to it, and then have an ability to, you know, have a good tolerance for risk. Of course, you know what I mean? I think you have to be able to handle that risk and handle the challenges that come up. And you never know what life throws at you. You know, like even just in our scenario, like we were talking about before with my dad, you know what I mean? Like that was a curveball and a really bad one, right? Like, so first I was set to open up in March of 2020. And you probably remember what happened in March of 2020, that was COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
So like I risked everything, moved to a new place. I'm ready to open up my gym and I'm like, all right, all excited to open. And I'm like, COVID hits. I'm like, oh, you can't open.
Yeah.
And I was like, like literally didn't open. I couldn't open. I was sitting here like, oh, this is really bad. I'm still paying my rent. I'm grinding it out. And then eventually we got to open in September of that year. That's when they allowed it here. So we opened, and then we were able to be successful. But that was a scary time.
Yeah.
Where I think if you don't have that tolerance for risk and the ability to absorb it, you might back out at that point. Oh, maybe I should just stop this. How long is this going to last? What was it going to be like after COVID? So that was a challenge. And then obviously, you know, we opened up, great, things are going good, life seems good. Another curveball, like I was telling you, like my dad had a major stroke, right? And that was really bad. It said, you know, my dad was right along with me working here. It wasn't like just my dad who was somewhere who was just my dad. He was a worker as well. Like he was right with me doing it. So I lost him being in here. My brother was taking care of him full time. And now it's like, it was stressful, you know? So like we were grinding through that time when he was sick, and then he gets diagnosed with brain cancer, and I'm tripling the size of the gym. And that was a crazy time. I think that's an unconventional scenario. Like I hope nobody ever finds themselves in.
Of course.
But like the message that you never know what life's gonna throw at you. You have to be kind of ready for that, because it's not guaranteed to just be smooth sailing and it's great and everybody shows up and money's good and everything keeps going. You never know what life's gonna throw at you. So being able to like get through those challenges, I think is important. And that's not even just for the gym. I guess that's for anything.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? But especially if you're gonna go out there and take a risk and try to do something a little bit more.
Okay.
You know? So yeah.
I like that, man. That was really good, bro.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good,
So
well, thank you, bro.
Of
you have
course.
an awesome facility, man. We're gonna work out. We're gonna take advantage of the fact that we're already here. And
yeah,
again,
definitely.
Man,
thank you.
bro.
I appreciate you guys taking the time to come over here.
Of course.
I definitely want to make it out to your spot as well.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. We'll fly you out there, man.
We'll be
Just let me
seeing
know.
you again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, my
All
brother.
right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.